guys, as you'll know if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or my blog or in general, you will know that I'm a big fan of tea, and I drink a lot of tea, herbal I might add, in the main, and a lot of people have kind of asked me about my tea and kind of find it appropriate to have a cup of tea while doing this one. So quite a few people have asked me about my tea and what I drink, what I like, and I've had a few people ask me what I thought of a certain tea and that kind of thing. So I thought I would do a bit of a monthly roundup, so of the teas that I've drunk in that month and kind of what I thought about them. So I haven't done any tea haul videos, although I did do a tea haul pic on Instagram, and that got loads of comments and pictures and comments and likes and stuff, so I guess there is loads of tea lovers out there like me. Hello, tea lovers. I know, nutter. So yeah, I thought I would do tits. And you know I'm British, you know us British love tea. It's a cliche, but it's true. A cup of tea solves everything. Yeah, so that's kind of it. So, big tea lover, big tea lover. So yeah, I thought I'd go through. So I'd start off with the ones that I have drunk the most of this month. And I'm talking loads. I first saw it in Waitrose, and I don't normally look in the hot chocolatey type section in the supermarket, because I tend to go to the teas. But Mr. B said he wanted some hot chocolate, so I went to buy some hot chocolate, and there sitting on the shelf were these sachets of tea lattes, and they just, I mean, how cute is the packaging, like lilac and pink. So I thought I'd pick them up and have a go. They only had the sachets in the Earl Grey latte, but they also had the tub of the chai latte. But I thought I would buy the sachets just to see how it goes and see whether I like it. And actually, I quite like buying the sachets, so I would probably still buy the sachets even if they do a tub, because I like the fact that it's everything is measured for you. These sachets are 20 gram servings, and they both are 90 calories. So for me, I'm lazy. I like the fact that I can just rip it open, pour it in. I know how much I've got. I know how many calories I've got. And yes, if you've watched any of my videos on my other channel, my Mrs. Brimble's channel, on my Filofax organisation series about my diet and health, you know that I do calorie count most things, and you probably know that already from like the Grays box stuff where I tell you what the calories are in it. So yeah, so for one thing, that gave me a big thumbs up because I really liked finding out what the calories were. They were really easy, they were instant, and they dissolved beautifully in the water, very little stirring. You know, like some hot chocolates you have to like make into a paste or something. You didn't have to do that. You just pop it in, whack the water in, stir, go, go, go. So the tea latte was the Earl Grey, and that was very lovely. Quite sweet, but it was very lovely. And I really enjoyed this tea, and I will just continue to buy this tea. I love it so much. For me, this is an indulgence treat. And it's not a tea that I drink necessarily every day, but it's not one that a cup of tea that I'll drink because I'm busy doing bits around the house. This is a cup of tea that I will make, say, I don't know, late in the afternoon, and I'll make a cup of tea and I'll sit down properly for 5-10 minutes, maybe watch a bit of YouTube or read a book and indulge myself in a nice cup of tea. The same goes with the chai latte. And this too was lovely. This was a bit spicier. It just says chai latte, an aromatic blend of tea, milk and spices. And of course it doesn't really tell you what the spices are. I mean, it does say it's got cinnamon in it. But this was lovely. This was towards the end of the month, when the weather started to get colder and a bit more dreary and drizzly, this was lovely because it just kind of just so warming and comforting and just lovely. And so I really enjoyed that, and it's kind of gearing me up for Christmassy and winter and autumnal. But in the beginning of the month I was still feeling quite summery because it was still really warm and lovely. I mean, it's blue skies today, but it is cold. So the other 3 boxes of tea I'll show you were kind of ones that I've been drinking beginning of the month. Now I have drunk other tea, but because this is the first one I'm doing, I didn't think to save all my boxes. So we'll just have to see as it goes. Who knows? Next month, in November, I might not drink that much tea. Who knows? But yeah, so moving on to the Clipper, the Cloud 9, and I have to admit, I'm a big sucker for packaging. I love my sucker packaging. I was instantly drawn to this tea because of the box. I just love the blue and the clouds and the leaves, and on the side it says a little taste of summer, and I was still feeling quite summery, so I picked this up. Now actually, as an added bonus, the Clipper, these are individually sachets inside, and the little sachets match this blue sky perfectly, which was actually, I think, really quite sweet, because every time you you want to have a cup of tea, you have to open this really pretty sachet, and that, I don't know, I'm a bit girly, I admit it, and I just really enjoyed that, opening my tea. So this is an organic elderflower, lemongrass and apple infusion. This deliciously flavoured herbal and fruit infusion balances the light and fragrant taste of elderflower with the fruitiness of apple. Now, I really enjoyed it. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of elderflower tea anyway, so that was really nice. But to be honest with you, I couldn't really taste the lemongrass and the apple. I knew that there was something there because elderflower can be sometimes quite sort of, what's the word, is it tart or sort of a bit dryish tasting, and this tea wasn't like that. It was a lot sweeter, but not overpowering sweet, so I guess the apple just sweetened it down enough. I mean, it has also got in here rosehip, hibiscus, licorice root and pineapple, so I guess they kind of sweetened it down enough to kind of get rid of that kind of sometimes bittery aftertaste of the elderflower. But that was a really nice drink. This is probably not a winter tea for me, but we'll see. I might pick it up again in the supermarket. That's if it's not a limited edition. I have no idea. It doesn't say anywhere that it's a limited edition. So yeah, we'll see. So the other one I bought in the same Clipper range was Zen again, and yeah, this has got another beautiful design, and I have to admit I love it's like matte cardstock, so it kind of gives you the organic natural feel. I mean, that's something that really appeals to me with my teas, and the design, and again it had little sachets, which was really lovely. And so the Zen again is organic lemongrass, eucalyptus and ginkgo infusion for that moment of peace. Yeah, and on the teaspoon on the side says for that moment of peace. And this was really nice. Again, I'm not a big fan of lemony things because I sometimes find that they can taste a bit sort of dishwashery, you know, washing up liquidy, but this wasn't really that lemongrassy. It wasn't necessarily that much of anything. I didn't find nothing really stood out for me, but it was really tasty and really enjoyable. And yeah, I really enjoyed this tea, and I definitely would buy this one again. So that was really nice. And then lastly, I have a Cuppa Tea, the Love, and this is in like a pink box with red flowers and gold people, I think. Yeah, so this is by the Pucker brand. And again, this was a sachet tea, and it was just in plain pink sachets. And this is organic rose, chamomile and lavender flower tea to warm your heart. I really enjoyed this. When it said it to warm your heart, I was expecting it to be quite warm. You know, sometimes when you have like ginger or something and it's kind of tastes quite warming. I was expecting that, but it wasn't. So I guess the warm your heart is more of a make you. It's obviously herbs that make you feel more lovey-dovey. I don't know. The rose, I guess, and the lavender. Excuse me, but yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was really nice, and I think the flavours mixed really lovely together. I was a little bit sceptical at first by the rose, I have to say, but I love chamomile tea, so I just thought if it's got chamomile in it, I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it. I would probably buy this again. I wouldn't necessarily say it's at the top of my list. You know, it's not on the top of my list. I must reach out and go and get it. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. So yeah, so that's it. Just the four teas for this month. I think they all had 20 sachets each. Yeah. 20 sachets each in the boxes, and then I had just, you know, I've got a right tickle, I need some tea. Then I bought several of these sachets. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you had any of these and what you think. And yeah, I'll be back next month, and I'm sure I'll post pictures on Instagram of teas that I've purchased. And yeah, so come back next month and I will go through the teas that I've drunk then and what I thought of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.